Okay, so when I was doing school today, my Seek teacher gave me this assignment, and it was called a Möbius Strip. I don't know if any of you have ever heard of it, but it's kind of like a magic trick, because you don't think it's going to work, and then it does. But it's not really a magic trick. And so I'll just show you what I'm kind of, what the base of it is going to be. And so right now I just have a regular ring. I'm going to grab a piece of tape, and then I'm going to tape it together just like so, and then I'm going to fold it a little bit, and then I'm just going to cut it in half. Okay, and I bet some of you can predict the outcome of this. And I'm just going to cut it. And then, you know, two separate circles. Alright, pardon the rip, but yeah, just two separate circles. So that is not a Möbius strip, but it's kind of like what people think is going to happen. So I'm just going to put those over there. And then, so this is the first Möbius strip, probably it's the first one that I learned. And so I'm just going to put this, and then I'm going to put a piece of tape across it, and then I'm going to fold it a little bit, just like so. I'm going to put a little cut and the slit in it. I bet you can predict the outcome of this. You will probably think that it's just going to be two separate circles, right? So, see, it's probably going to be two separate circles, right? Probably going to be. But as I cut the last piece, not two separate circles. It's one circle, and I've cut it so that it is just one circle. So that's the first one. And then the second one is also pretty cool as well. So I'm just going to do the same thing as I did with the other one. Yep. And so I fold it, put a little slit in there, get my scissors through, and I cut it through. So I bet you're probably thinking this one's going to be just a big circle too. But as I make the last cut, it turns into two circles that have combined. And so you'll probably think it was two circles, but two circles combined. So that's another one. And there's this one. I'm just going to make the incision right here. And as I cut. And right now you're probably thinking it's going to turn into something wacko, right? And you're right. It are two circles joined together, but they can also make a sort of a tripod, kind of like the Adobe Flash Player sign. So that was pretty cool, kind of makes a tripod. And then same thing, I'm gonna put a piece of tape over so that they can stay connected. Just a second. Okay, just like this. And then this time I'm going to make two incisions. And as I cut, okay. there's a big circle and a little circle. Just like that. Out of one circle. And then this next one, I'm just going to be doing the same thing with attaching it. Sorry, I have a really bad habit with sticking my tongue out when I work, so it's always like, whenever I work, and it's just something that I do, but it looks really bad. And so now I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm just going to attach it kind of like a, a chain loop. Okay, and just like this, and then I'm going to put a piece of tape in the middle here. Just like this. So as you can see, it's just two, kind of bendy circles and attached together by a thing. And so I'm going to start to make the incisions. And I'm just going to make another cut through here. And it turns into two hearts. See? A heart right here. And it's possible, I think it's and a heart right here. So, two hearts. Pretty cool. Okay, so the last one is actually, I think, is pretty cool. Sorry, I'm just going to cut off this little fleck here. Okay. So it's just two ordinary it's basically like making a paper chain. And so I'm going to put the piece of tape down, just like this. So it's just a regular one. There's no folds or anything, no gimmicks. And then I'm going to do that same thing to the other one. To place a piece of tape right here. Okay. And I'm going to put a piece of tape in the middle as well. Okay, and then I'm going to start to make the incisions. Okay, so now it's kind of turned into like a, bench, I guess. So I'm just going to cut it right here. And turns into a frame. And that's the last one that I know so far. So, pretty cool.